FluentCast. Real English, real conversations, real confidence. This is FluentCast.
Hello everyone and welcome back to FluentCast, the podcast where English feels less like a school subject and more like something you actually live with. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if you are coming back, hey, it's really good to have you here again. And just a quick thing before we start. If you enjoy learning English through real conversations, music, and culture, don't forget to subscribe to FluentCast. It really helps the podcast grow and reach more learners around the world. Now, today's episode is special. We are looking at a song that is a time traveler, a song that was released almost 40 years ago and then suddenly came back and conquered the world again. Thanks to Stranger Things, and a whole new generation discovered the voice, the emotion, and the mystery of Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush. And today we are doing something very FluentCast. We are not just listening to the song, we are decoding it. By the end of this episode, you will understand what this song is really about, learn 3 powerful English expressions native speakers use all the time, and train your ears with real emotional English. So, put on your headphones, take a breath, and let's get into it. Before we talk about grammar, vocabulary, or lyrics, we need to talk about meaning. Because this song is emotional, dramatic, almost cinematic. When you hear the chorus, you might think, wow, this sounds intense. She is talking about making a deal with God, but what deal and why? Kate Bush once explained that she wrote this song thinking about relationships, especially romantic ones, and how difficult it can be for 2 people to truly understand each other. She believed that a couple, the man and women, because of social roles, expectations, and emotional conditioning, often experience life differently. And her idea was almost poetic. She imagined, what if a man and a woman could swap places, not just physically, but emotionally? What if they could feel what the other person feels? She believed that then finally they would understand each other. But of course, that is impossible. So in the song, she sings about making a deal with God, not in a religious sense, but as a metaphor, a symbolic wish, a way of saying, I would do anything to make this understanding possible. And here is a curious detail. The original title of the song was actually A Deal with God, but the record label was worried. They thought radio stations might refuse to play it because the word God in the title, so they asked her to change it. And that is how we got the title we know today, Running Up That Hill. Now, let's hear the moment where this idea becomes very clear.
If only could, I'd make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places. Be running up that road.
Alright, now that you've heard it again, let's slow things down. Because hiding inside these lyrics is excellent everyday English. She sings,
I'd make a deal with God.
I'd make a deal with God. To make a deal. Make a deal means to reach an agreement. You give something, you get something. Very simple, very common. We use this expression all the time, not only in business, but in daily life. For example, I will make a deal with you. You cook today and I will wash the dishes. Or, for example, let's make a deal. We finish this project today and leave early tomorrow. It's friendly, it's practical, and it's extremely natural. So next time you're negotiating even something small, try saying, let's make a deal. Next lyric.
I'd make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places.
I'd get him to swap our places. To swap means to exchange. When you swap places, you change positions. Physically, it's very common. Imagine you are at the movie theater. Someone tall sits in front of you. You turn to your friend and say, hey, I can't see the screen. Can we swap places? But in the song, she is not talking about it physically. This expression in the song is metaphorical. A metaphorical expression just means not literal, but symbolic. She doesn't mean changing seat. She means changing lives, roles, perspectives. And that's powerful because English uses physical expressions very often to talk about emotions and experiences. Now, we get to the grammar star of the song.
If only could, I'd make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places.
And if only I could. This structure is used for wishes, dreams, impossible or unreal situations. Notice something interesting. She uses could in the past tense, but she is talking about the present. That is because English uses the past tense to create distance from reality. She can't swap places, it's impossible. So she says, if I only could. For example, I can use this, it's impossible for me to fly. If I could fly, I would travel the world. You are not talking about the past. In this moment, you are talking about an unreal present. So remember this pattern. If plus a past form, it's usually used for unreal or impossible present situations. And this structure appears everywhere in English. Alright, let's train your ears a bit more. This time I want you to listen a beautiful expression. Steal this moment. To steal usually means to take something illegally, but in the case of the song, it means to take a very small amount of time politely. Let's listen.
Come, darling, let me steal this moment from you now.
Did you catch it? She's not talking about a crime. She's saying, give me just a little of your attention. Let me steal this moment from you now. In real life, you might say things like, can I steal a moment to ask you something? It's polite, it's soft, it's very natural as well. So, let's take a breath and recap. Running Up That Hill is not just an 80s hit or a viral song from the 2020s or now 2026 is still on the charts. It's a song about empathy, about trying to understand someone else's inner world. And at the same time, it's full of real English. So, today you learn expressions like make a deal, swap places, a grammatical structure, if I only could. My recommendation? Go listen to the full song again, sing along, don't worry about mistakes, learn the lyrics. Sing is one of the best pronunciation exercises you can do. And if you want to feel more confident having conversations like this about music, emotions, culture in English, one-on-one lessons can really help. At Fluent English Academy, we work exactly like this: real language, real topics, real confidence. Thanks for spending this time with me today. This was FluentCast, and I'll see you in the next episode next week. Thank you so much. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
FluentCast is a production of Fluent English Academy. To learn English in a natural and practical way, visit www.fluentenglishacademy.com.br.